I got a proposition for y'all. Ever since I started this game, I dreamed of finishing it. As I mentioned in other prior videos, I did finish the game before, but I kinda cheated, just a tiny little bit, like sort of Night and Flame tiny. But now, I want to finish this game. Deathless. Of course I won't succeed, but a man can dream, a man can dream. So since you so kindly joined me today, come with me on this journey and let me prove to you just how easy this game can be. Please get me out of here, I need help. So I began my wonderful adventure by visiting an old lady that had a terribly weird way of asking me to be her betrothed.
Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Naturally, being the good-hearted citizen that I am, I accepted and gave her my fingers, and then she started muttering all sorts of nonsense to me. I was so shocked that my only reaction was, "That sounds so cool." I understood right then and there that the lady was completely off the rails and needed immediate professional help. However, she refused to be taken to a psychiatrist. She kept on telling me about uninteresting stuff, like the ending of the world and rather than living trees so much she got stuck in one, but none of them piqued my interest. That was until she mentioned this.
So will unbind destined death and slay the world itself.
Oh, that sounds so sad. Yeah, how do I do that? Noticing that the conversation was already taking too long and fearing she may die until we finished talking, I decided to say my goodbyes. I wished her good health, and I mentioned to her just how much I enjoyed our small talk, and how much I appreciated all her insights. Well, you've been incredibly helpful, lady, but I need to go and burn a tree. So I left the lady and wiped my non-existent tears from my eyes and reached a bunch of old statues that all looked very imposing and tried to deter me to go back. Standing my ground, I yelled at the statues and I told them just how stupid they looked and that Michelangelo was spinning in his grave because of their creation, and suddenly their eyes turned red. I panicked and I puffed my chest out, trying to teach them just how much of an alpha male I can be, and they got so terrified of my unending reserves of testosterone that they so conveniently called me the elevator, bowed to show their respect, and called me Your Majesty on my way up. As I reached the top, I scolded the statues once again and told them that next time I come to this place, they better prepare me a buffet and a foot massage. I channeled my inner chakras to calm down my masculinity, and then I took in the breathtaking views. Oh, fabulous. Look at me. I'm in the heavens. As I admired the fauna and flora, I noticed a peculiar looking stone that recognized me as the Elden Lord and gave me a map so I can see where my royal feet are stepping. Beautiful. I can see things now. My eyes have opened. They were so closed until now. I quickly noticed something wrong with this place and my spidey senses were tingling. Now this place looks very interesting. Why are there a lot of spirits and nothing alive? What happened to you all over here? But the clearly existent fog unveiled a dreadful answer to me. Oh. No mind, there is something alive, just not something that's gonna be, you know, friendly to me. And so began the most challenging duel I've ever fought in all of my Elden lording years. My foe was clearly forcing the beast to come out of me, so I had to teach him an important lesson. So, after I clearly won the duel, I decided to give the guy a second chance to test me, with the hopes that this time maybe he will succeed in defeating me. Good morning, did you miss me? I certainly didn't. However, as our swords clashed, my eyes were opening to the sorrowful conclusion that his skills were simply worse than mine and I had to encourage him somehow. Even very graciously, let me tell you that, have you done ballet when you were a kid? But nothing seemed to work in the end. I was on the verge of crying, knowing that I will once again defeat him. But then I sensed great anger coming from within him, and I put on my therapist glasses and tried my best to calm his insolence down. You're very mean. Why are you so mean? We barely met each other. Why can't we, you know, grab a coffee and know each other, talk about our past experiences, and befriend one another? I don't want to fight. After once again disregarding all my attempts to save him and turn him to the light side, I took the very hard decision of putting an end to it all, once and forever. Yeah, well, this place is incredibly welcoming, like any other place in this game. I feel just like home. I felt deeply disturbed by what happened and already booked a counseling session, but then suddenly my happiness somehow returned, just like Palpatine. Oh, there's more of these guys. Absolutely fantastic. How are you doing? Are you sleeping over here? This is your house? Well, I'm sorry to intrude. I just want to steal whatever you have over here, so please. Oh my god, don't mind me. I descended into the dirty cellar, and as I opened the chest, what before I described as happiness now turned to absolute exhilaration. Oh, fantastic. I'm so incredibly happy now. Thank you for the bell bearing. I'm surely gonna put it to a lot of good uses. It was for me, right? It was a gift. Now you were just tests, you were just trials for me to see if I can get it, right? Oh, stop it. It made me Blush, you flatter me too much. So I forgave them for all their wrongdoings and I told them to stop being naughty or Santa won't visit them this Christmas, and I continued my journey. However, shortly afterwards I had 2 new visitors that to this day I believe to be my most devoted fans. Oh, you were hiding over here. Oh, birds. Beautiful. I love birds. I love a lot of animals. Just the ones that are cooked, not alive. Can you die? Please? No, you cannot, okay. But I can die. Just so you know, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Please don't kill me. Oh no, man. Now, they were obviously very hangry and they had no ill intentions towards me, so I decided to practice forgiveness and returned to give them an autograph. Shh. We're gonna take the hawk from behind. It didn't work. So I gave them just a single autograph on one of the hawk's feather. I plucked it, I threw it in the abyss, and I told them first to get it cooks tonight. They were incredibly excited at that prospect and raced to their demise. As I escaped, another one of my fans appeared, stretching his hand forward, clearly asking for money. Go ahead and work. What are you doing over here? What, you're a statue? And you can't move? Yeah, sure. At first, I felt insulted by his action, but then he panicked and apologized rapidly and decided to repair his obvious mistake. Oh, now you're pointing me the way. Oh, beautiful. So you're not asking me for money? Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for, thinking you were not what you actually are. So I left the old and depressed gentleman and I arrived at a bunch of weirdos dressed like they could do fireball jutsu or something. But little did they know I was proficient and give no shit about jutsu. Would you look at those beautiful people over here? What are you doing over here, guys? A weird ritual? Can you leave me alone, please? No, I don't want to disturb you too much. There's something that I need to get from over here, so can I take it without dying? I can take it, can I? Yeah, well, then I'm not gonna bother anymore. I strode through their camp like they were paying me rent to live there. I made fun of their ugly robes and then I decided to see what they were up to. Just out of boredom, not because I cared or anything. So guys, I'm new around here. Where do I need to go? Why did you wake up? Why are you attacking me? Why can't I make friends? Who's your leader? This guy? Teach them a lesson, please. They're very mean. They're very mean. And you're mean. You're mean as well. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me with anything, please. On my way out, I looked back and stuck my tongue out and monkeyed around, making fun of them for their childish and unacceptable behavior. Then I came across a very peculiar-looking gentleman that looked like he was thinking about the latest Talk Tour podcast. What are you doing over here, buddy? And why are you so upset? You're praying to what? America? You're so dumb. She's stuck in a tree, buddy, just so you know. In case you want to meet her. Oh, there's giants that are gonna shoot arrows at me. How are you doing, guys? I missed you so much, you got no idea. Would you like a chair? I can make you a chair, just give me a moment, please. Upset by the giant's actions, I put on my chair-making gloves and a mean face and I came up to him, ready to take care of his skinny legs. Come on, buddy, let me give you a chair. I got it from IKEA, don't worry about it. It's very comfortable. Just give me a moment because I need to build it first. There you go. How does it feel? Pretty nice, right? I knew it. Why are you waking up? It's not comfortable enough? Well, now it surely is. After successfully delivering and mounting the chair to my beloved giant friend, I received another call, this time from his grandpa, asking for an even more comfortable chair. Little did I know, his grandpa had a hot temper. Literally. I'll have you know, I can make a lot of beautiful chairs for your kind. I'm the chair maker. Don't you wanna, relax a bit? You've been sitting upright for a very long time now, and I think your back is gonna hurt a bit. I just had the best of intentions. I understood that he would not under any circumstance listen to me, so I had to dial up his hearing aid and made sure I made myself clear that he needed a chair. We at Chairmaker for Giants, we believe in an equal world where giants can sit and not, tire. That's our motto. That's our philosophy. I'm gonna wait for you, don't worry about it. You can do your thing over there, your trick. Have you been to a circus? You're such a big guy. You're kind of nimble. Why are you so nimble? And why are you so upset? What did the ground do to you? Oh, you don't like it because you can't sit. Oh, now I understand. I'm sorry, I'm such a jerk. After a tumultuous fight to convince him and to make myself heard properly because of his broken hearing aid, he finally came to his senses and realized that my skill in chair making is purely second to none. Being just too loving, I even sung him a lullaby. I'm begging you to go to sleep now, please, baby. Thank you so much. After I managed to put the old man to sleep, I decided to go down to his living room, and to my utter surprise, I found his wife sleeping in an uncomfortable manner. I felt betrayed for a moment, because she did not ask for my 10 out of 10 services. What are you doing, buddy? You got tired? They don't pay you enough, right? To care about this job. I know, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have a chat with them about this. You need a raise, buddy, you need a raise. I left their ugly house, slamming the door behind me with all my might, and I told them I'll find better customers to make chairs for. And I certainly did. What are you doing, guys? Am I disturbing something? Oh, I see, you were trying to scare me. Oh, I know, Halloween and all that. Ooh, I'm so spooked. Why do you want to wake up for me? There's no point in doing that. Come on, guys. Use your resources in a different way. Don't use them on me. I'm not worth the hassle, you know? The skeletons managed to terrify me, and I did shit my pants, but I lied to them and tried to keep a manly posture and to walk as straight as I could to not give myself away. After carefully leaving them and trying my best to not blow my cover, I reached a place that deeply changed me forever. Minor Earth Tree. Oh, this one. Oh, good morning, buddy. How are you doing? You descend so graciously from the skies. You wanna fight, right? Well, I don't really, but I guess I have to. The final showdown begun, and I knew I had to be victorious so I could make my grandchildren proud. And so, our swords started clashing in a fiery battle to the death. Refusing to accept that he could possibly be stronger than me, I took a deep breath in and felt my spine hurting a bit, and I returned to face him again, this time with a red bump on my head. Now I know you and me, we started on the wrong foot, but we can solve that, right? I can count on you, right? Please tell me, yes sir, we can do that. It became clearer than the day outside that I was simply better than him, and that what previously happened was just a misstep of mine. The situation was obviously under great control. What are you doing? What are you summoning? Oh, a clone, oh... Kagebushi no Jutsu? I know this attack, I love it. Definitely not jealous that he used Naruto's power move. I threw a tantrum and repeatedly said I don't want to play anymore and that I want to go home, but they did not react whatsoever and kept on attacking me constantly like the mean individuals they were. Buddy, I know you like me this much that you just created a clone of yourself to beat me with, but I'll have you know, I'm not easily impressed by tricks. Oh, and I need to run. Oh, 3 of them. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Thank you, guys. I was dying to get my cardio in this morning. Yeah, need to run some more. My legs are working perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna tire because I don't have time to tire. Boredom started to settle in, and so I looked the odd, ugly fella in his definitely beautiful eyes, and smirking, I said, let's finish this already. Oh my god. No, don't kill me now. No way he killed me now. So after yet another failed attempt on his part to kill me, I decided to brighten his mood and offer myself as target practice for his wooden weapon thingy. And so I became to him as Rocky to Adonis in Creed. After countless training sessions and a lot of blood and sweat, I decided to see what my apprentice can do now. Time for the ultimate test. Oh my goodness, finally. In the end, it seems that all the embarrassment my poor friend endured was for nothing, since his skill remained at the same poor level as it did in the beginning. Very, very sad. So I decided to move on and forget about our precious memories together, even though my lips were quivering. However, I was swiftly met by his older brother, who came to take his revenge on me for humiliating his sibling over and over again. Oh my god, no way you're over here. Where are you coming from? But, lucky for me, my talents never failed me once, and so I made him an offer he definitely could not refuse. Live and live, or fight. And you guessed it, die. Could you guess what his incredibly big brain chose? Oh, so you just came in to scare me and now you left? You're so cheeky, buddy. Glancing in the distance, an old castle appeared to me and I was filled with both curiosity and dread as I closed in on it. I wanna see what this place has in store for me. What's over here?